Hello, welcome back. So today what I wanted to do is show you guys, we're about ready for installation. We've finished up most of the rough electrical, plumbing, HVAC. We've got a lot of work done. I'm actually really happy we're getting to this point. This is a really old house. It's been a lot of work, but so what we've got here is I print out all the specifications for all of our appliances in the rough stage so that when we do put things like this is the hood vent, I want to make sure that everything is exactly where I want it to be so that after I do all the finish and start doing drywall and stone and then I go to install my appliances, I don't end up with a problem because I thought this through at the very beginning. And then when we come to our plumbing, under the sink is pretty easy, especially in the kitchen. It's a large cabinet, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We've got our locations for our GFIs in the kitchen. That's very important. So what I like to do is print out the plans, tape them on the wall in the kitchen, and make sure that we know exactly where everything is going to be going. Over here you see I've got some more specs showing our refrigerator, panel ready, dishwasher, oven, all of that good stuff. That way I know where the gas needs to be, where the water needs to be. Some refrigerators need the outlet in a specific area. Most ranges, ovens, need to have their gas line in an exact specific location, usually at the bottom corner, but it'll tell you within a small box of where exactly it needs to be. Things like this, they're what make or break a contractor, especially on a remodel. New construction's a little easier. Everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. You should still check and make sure that's, the plans are correct. But when you're looking at a remodel, you don't know what's behind the walls. Your plans don't show everything new. It's a remodel, so the plans might be wrong. Make sure you have all of these things. I've got scopes of work. We've got our electrical scope of work, got our plumbing scope of work. I type these out. I very, very carefully write out every little detail that's included. I even add what's owner supplied and what's plumber supplied. And that way there's no confusion. And when the plumbers and electricians come in to do their thing, I can check off one by one and make sure that everything is done. And if we have any change orders on site, there's no confusion because if somebody says, oh, I want to add one more outlet, I walk right over to this board and I go ahead and write add on. I'm adding an outlet in the guest bedroom or wherever it might be. Things like this will make everything so much easier. Something as simple as printing out an extra set of plans and putting each individual page in their respective rooms will save your ass. So we have a lot. You've got all the bedroom here. This is my office. It's also nice to have a workstation where you're working. You can lay out the plans and get everything done in that way. I do write down on all the windows, all the doors, anything that's going to be replaced. I measure and I put on blue tape. I say the size of the window, especially when we're going to be doing remodel, retrofit windows, or try and put the box frame inside the existing opening. These need to be exact, so I'll put the rough opening size, tape it, so I don't have any confusion. If I need to come back and say, oh crap, what size was this window? I don't need to pull out my tape measure every single time. It makes things a heck of a lot easier. Now here in the bathroom, it's the same situation. I print out the plans. I very specifically lay out where everything needs to be. In a case like this where you've got two sconces that need to be exactly centered between two medicine cabinets, and these are recessed wall mount faucets. See, we need to make sure that those are in the exact location. Our niche for our shower, our roughen valve. I want my grout lines to line up with the center of the valve. I want my grout lines to line up with the handheld and with the shower head. So little things like this, an ounce of prep is worth a pound of pudding. Works for me. And here we've got another bedroom, guest bedroom. Here's the second bathroom. If I can suggest to you guys, if you're doing a remodel, tear out all of the drywall in the bathrooms, floor, seal, oh, no floor, but tear out the drywall and the flooring and everything on the walls and on the ceiling. You've got plumbing, you've got electrical, you've got ventilation. You don't want to just mess around and open little holes in walls and things like that and then end up floating, and it's just going to cause you more headache and more of a mess. So just in the 2 bathrooms and preferably in the kitchen, take out all the drywall on the walls. If the ceiling's in good condition and you have a good attic, leave it. Don't worry about it.